Hello friends, Sarah Sunstone here, and today I invite you to join me as we explore Coral Island's 1.1 update together. The story finale Land and Sea update is absolutely packed with amazing new content, so please allow me to guide you through all the major highlights, plus some hidden features you might otherwise miss. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Although living on your Coral Island farm has its undeniable charm, have you ever dreamed of starting a new life under the sea alongside the merfolk? Well, now you can, as you embark on a new major questline to rebuild the merfolk kingdom, returning it to its former glory. But why stop at simply lending a helping hand? Truly become part of their world with your very own ocean farm and home, complete with a handy shipping bin and a mailbox, so you don't miss any important communications from your life on land. Here you'll get to grow all unique ocean crops with a twist on the classic farming system, where you'll actually need to make use of the nearby plant pouch to mix up a variety of land crops and resources, creating special types of underwater seeds that can be grown on your new ocean farmland. While you'll likely find yourself right at home with most of the other farming mechanics, you might become puzzled when you pull out your watering can and realize that this tool might not be quite as useful when submerged in the ocean. Introducing the Lumina Wand, which showers your crops with the light they require to grow in this environment into happy and healthy harvests. And yes, you will ultimately be able to automate this process with the beautiful and sparkly Lumina sprinklers. Once you get the hang of underwater farming, you might be ready for some extra responsibility and extra cuteness. If so, you should pay a visit to the local merfolk rancher, who will help you bring home some adorable ocean ranch animals to take care of, who will also produce very valuable goods. My favorite is the mermoo, and the sea shroud, and the car poultry, and the incog, and the shell cluck. Okay, maybe I love them all equally. I'll take 2 of each and call it a day. Plus, really make this new undersea house a home by decorating both the inside and out, mixing and matching compatible furniture sets just to your taste. Don't worry about trying to figure out what goes where, because each furniture item is clearly tagged to tell you if it's safe to submerge underwater or to bring back on land. And as you make yourself at home, if you find that you need to visit any of the brand new ocean shops included with this update, luckily your new property is in a prime location, just steps, or should I say kicks, away from the beautiful merfolk kingdom, so you can spend even more time lending a helping hand with the new underwater errands, shopping at Tidal Threads for the latest and greatest in undersea fashion, or just getting to know the residents even better. Speaking of residents, there is a whole new cast of vibrant merfolk characters for you to meet. Shopkeepers, artists, royal guards, and more. The kingdom is just bustling with life and activity. Plus, merfolk relationships are now fully implemented, so you can grow strong friendships, learning about what life for the merfolk is like. Get to know each character's unique likes, dislikes, hobbies, and passions, and share your stories to see how life on land is different, but also what you all have in common. Plus, if you're looking for love, you will finally be able to romance one of the 3 eligible merfolk candidates, Samiru, Denali, or Princess Miranjani. So you better start showering them with gifts, and if the stars align, perhaps an enchanting merfolk wedding is in your future. Now, as thrilling and magical as life under the sea will be, back on land there are just as many exciting new features to experience, starting with all new attractions available to be built around town. To access these amazing projects, you will need to have first reached a town rank of level A to unlock the new attractions category. Once you've officially accomplished this, as evaluated by Judge Ross herself, you can visit the town hall to browse the available attractions. Once you've collected the necessary supplies and have provided enough coral coins to fund the project, you can get started on adding all sorts of fun new features to Starlet Town. These attractions range from smaller simple touches like a town mural or a beautiful and eco-conscious solar garden, to larger undertakings like a delicious ramen shop and an all-new recreation center for the islanders. One particularly particularly neat project that you might like to prioritize completing is the Junior Upcyclers Recycling Center, which offers more than what first meets the eye. Once this project is complete, not only will the recycling center finally be restored, but it will also be converted into a treasure trove where you can trade in piles of trash for a wide range of prizes, like the legendary and very whimsical shed skins. These can be equipped to your existing shed farm buildings with the help of the carpenters for free. And don't they just look so stunning? Talk about turning trash into treasure. As you complete these projects around town, you will attract visitors to Coral Island, which means even more characters to meet and chat with. Of course, the Islanders will also get to experience lots of great benefits and improved quality of life with these new additions, so expect many of their daily routines and activities to change as the town evolves. And you just might finally become reunited with a very popular character. But I'll leave the rest for you to discover yourself. As for our beloved Islanders, you will now be able to invite your favorite dateable characters to hang out, bond over a shared activity, and earn friendship points. You can invite eligible Islanders once you've earned 3 hearts with them, twice per week, and choose from a wide variety of hangout spots, unlocking more through progression. And it's not just different locations that you'll get to choose from, but also different activities. Maybe start with something simple like a fishing excursion or a picnic lunch. Maybe even spring for some tacos at Emma's Truck, which is finally open, so we can take Taco Tuesday to a whole new level. And speaking of taking things to new heights, there are special outings marked with pink hearts that are reserved exclusively for when you're officially dating an Islander. So there will be more intimate options to choose from, like a romantic dinner or even a flower bath at the hot springs to truly wow your date. And if you've already tied the knot, you'll be happy to know that this update also includes new spouse interactions. Also, the island has become even more immersive, which you'll notice as you go about your daily activities. Now, the townies will actually make little comments here and there as you pass by that reflect what they're currently doing or what they're thinking. I wonder what book Erica is reading that's so spicy. We might never know. But on the topic of books, remember the slightly sad, empty library and poor Millie doing her best to share the love of reading with very few materials on hand? Well, all that is now changing because the library will slowly become populated with shelves full of books as you increase the town's rank. And yes, you will actually be able to read through a series of interesting titles packed with lore, useful information, and who knows what else. Plus, certain books will even offer you permanent perks like mastery points and other special buffs for your farmer. Remember friends, knowledge is power. Of course, no update would be complete without some new aesthetically pleasing decor sets available at the furniture store in Starlet Town. In terms of new exterior furniture, introducing the Kosan style to match the rented room interior style we previously had, also the all-new disco style packed with vibrant colors and bright lights, and the party style offering an abundance of florals, greenery, and good vibes. As for interior sets, we now also have the party style and disco styles to match. With the updated decor mechanics, you will be able to customize to your heart's content now more than ever. Plus, new furniture sets are always welcome in my eyes, but these sets in particular have some pretty stellar and versatile items that will fit with almost any farm theme, like all of these lovely florals and bits of greenery, just as some examples. New update also means new clothing, with over 62 new pieces to shop from at White Flamingo, featuring a new line of gothic styles, new swimsuits, and more. But have you ever looked at the wide selection of amazing hats in stock and thought, wow, I wish I could wear these and keep my hair? Well, now you can. There are 3 different options for hair with hats, so whether you prefer to be bald, rock a short style, or wear your long, luscious locks in an adorable, messy bun, there's now something for everyone. While all of these snazzy new cosmetic additions are incredibly appealing, I'm sure many of you have been wondering and speculating on some maybe more important matters. You've likely spent hours of determination to get to the bottom of each and every elemental shaft at the Forgotten Caverns on a mission to rescue all the giants, only to do so and then be left with a dramatic cliffhanger. Why were the giants turned to stone in the first place? Where is the missing giant? Who or what is the true culprit in this whole mess? Was it all just a misunderstanding, or is something more sinister at play? Well, while I certainly don't know the answers to any of these theoretical questions, I am happy to share that you can finally stop wondering, because with this big update, you can seek to uncover the truth. Get ready to embark on the adventure of a lifetime with the helpful giants by your side. Plus, this epic journey will even lead you to discover an all-new biome. Yes, with this major update, you can now visit an entirely new area on Coral Island, offering a completely unique setting from what we've grown accustomed to around Starlit Town. But it will take a bit of work to get there because you'll need to first make sure that you're following the quest to help out the giants and also have completed enough offerings at the Lake Temple to be granted access. Everything the light touches is yours to explore over in the savannah with brand new sights, sounds, activities, and more to experience at your own pace. Wander around and soak up the setting, and maybe you'll even encounter Lady Lavana herself, who has plenty more to offer than just fierce looks. This includes the new ostrich and buffalo Savannah Ranch animals, all new indoor and outdoor decor sets inspired by this new setting, and even an exciting racing minigame to participate in with your trusty steed. Even more exclusive collectibles can be found by exchanging crops for Savannah-specific treasure bubbles. But there's more to discover within the Savannah biome that lies deep beneath the sandy surface. Mining enthusiasts will be delighted to learn that an all-new cavern will become available for you to explore, which will unlock once you've completed the advanced altar at the Lake Temple. It is known as the Cave of Memories, and conquering it will be much more challenging compared with what you might have grown accustomed to back at the Forgotten Caverns in the forest. However, with great challenge comes even greater reward, with an abundance of valuable and enticing loot to collect throughout your adventures. This even includes special loot offerings that change on a daily basis, so there will always be something new and exciting to discover and collect. All that aside, the new underground environments are just gorgeous. Plus, you'll be tackling more than just rocks on your descent. With hours and hours worth of content just in the Cave of Memories alone, the Savannah as a whole truly has so much to offer. But once again, I'll leave the rest for you to discover. And we're still not done yet, because now there is a way to improve Coral Island even more. If you're looking to become the ultimate farmer, a new endgame goal has been introduced with this update that challenges you to bring Starlit Town to all new heights. While reaching A rank is an incredibly impressive accomplishment that you should be proud of, what about shooting for the stars and achieving an even higher S rank for the town? Although taking on these new quests across each domain of the town rank is completely optional, you will be well rewarded if you step up to the plate. Improve the state of Coral Island's oceans even further by embarking on the Song of the Seas questline, restoring underwater orchestra sites found in each of the different diving zones by making a series of ocean-specific offerings. Not only will this bring music, joy, and harmony to the ocean's residents, but it will also allow you to unlock the various ocean ranch animals for your undersea farm. Back on land, you can breathe new life into the museum by developing animated projections of the dinosaur exhibits. As you create each unique hologram, you will be rewarded with corresponding dinosaur costumes for your ranch animals. So if you've ever dreamed of running a dino ranch, consider your wishes granted, at least on Coral Island. Finally, for S rank, discover even more about the island's rich history and heritage by embarking on an epic quest to recover fragments of the Guardian's mural. As you uncover the story, you will meet the island's mysterious guardians, completing offerings for all 4 characters. By doing so, not only will you enhance your own personal connection with the history of Coral Island, but you will also receive some exclusive rewards from each of these show-stopping characters. A little birdie also told me that there is a pretty incredible quest tied to the Merfolk Kingdom in this update called Starlit Expedition, but apparently it is just too jaw-dropping to spoil, so maybe we'll all get to discover that one together. But in the meantime, keep your eyes peeled and I guess expect the unexpected. So those were the major highlights of this absolutely massive update for Coral Island, but there is also a series of other updates and brand new features that you don't want to miss. First, a seemingly small but game-changing update is that you can now access the entire library of seeds across all 4 seasons at any time of year from the comfort of your sturdy computer. Between this new online shopping experience and the power of your greenhouse, you, my friend, will be unstoppable. Now, although plenty of the new content in this update unlocks in later game, if you're still working on completing some of those Lake Temple offerings, a very helpful adjustment has been made on the rare altar specifically. The precious gem Sessagen has been reworked to require crystals of your choosing from the categories of uncommon, rare, and super rare instead of requiring very specific gems. Whether you're still working towards completing your collections at the museum, seeking rare items for those offerings, or just looting coffers, geodes, and fossils for tool enchantments or extra money, you might be happy to know that these treasures can now be processed in batches instead of one at a time. However, this is optional, so if you enjoy opening them one by one, no one's gonna stop you. The natural setting of Coral Island is also even more alive now than ever, with over 40 types of wildlife to discover across the map. With so many adorable creatures to encounter, you'll definitely want to put fast traveling on pause and explore on foot as you set off to your next destination, especially if you're an animal lover. And just in general, if you're more of a lover and less of a fighter, and have found it a bit of a slow grind working toward raising your combat mastery, I have excellent news for you. In this update, the experience you gain when in combat has been doubled. With these new skills, Mark might think twice before calling you Garden Rake the next time he sees you. Also, remember that mysterious door located next to your farmhouse? The door that's always been locked? Well, once you reach Town Rank A, consider it unlocked, as you will now be given the key to your brand new cellar. Not only does this provide additional space for your farming enterprises, but the Slime of Transmutation, the Slime of Replication, and the Aging Barrel Artisan machines will process faster when placed in the cellar. As a little bonus note, this is also now true for sheds, so get ready to amp up and speed up your production. While so many of these big new features are very exciting, let's take it back to the basics for a moment. What if you've changed your mind since the start of your Coral Island journey and would like to make some adjustments? Well, if you visit the mayor's office at the community center, you can actually now update the official information found on your residence permit. This includes your name, your honorifics, your farm name, and your pet names. And yes, I said pet names because I am thrilled to share that you will now be able to adopt more pets, which is definitely one of the updates we have all been wishing for. It's so hard to choose just one adorable animal to adopt, so luckily now you can bring home up to 3 pets plus 1 mythical pet for a total of 4 pet companions. Well, there you have it, friends. I hope you enjoyed this showcase of Coral Island's story finale land and sea update. And believe me, this is still just scratching the surface of all that this update truly has to offer. Coral Islands version 1.1 is available now on Steam, the Microsoft Store, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5. Remember to enjoy every moment of this update, big and small, and as always, take care.